Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Demaryius Thomas has a lot of talent, maybe the most talented overall player outside of Dez Bryant to come out of the 2010 draft. But unfortunately, he did suffer a foot injury around February, and he's still recovering from that. Looks like he's finally started to get back into practices here in June, starting to get more work in. So that is encouraging to see from him, as he needs to progress well this offseason so that he can, in turn, at some point this year, win a starting job. But the projections are, to begin the year, it's going to be Eddie Royal and Jabbar Gaffney that are the team starters. This is really a murky situation in Denver right now, as even their quarterback situation doesn't seem to be all that stable. We've got Kyle Orton, we've got Brady Quinn, we've got even Tim Tebow there. I know they're talking about maybe only making 2 quarterbacks active through the game, so maybe that's just going to be Brady Quinn and obviously Kyle Orton to start with. We're just going to have to see how Thomas does as the season moves along. Remember, Hakeem Nicks was a player that he didn't start right away with the New York Giants, as Mario Manningham was hot with Steve Smith there, but eventually he worked his way in and was a productive player. So we'll see if Thomas can maybe do the same type of thing. He has that kind of talent and ability, so we're just going to have to keep our eyes on that, but I wouldn't suggest that you draft him at this point in time unless he's making a great August, a great preseason, and he somehow wins a job. Then he'd be a late-round pick. But right now, he's not a guy you should be looking at, and he's probably going to be somebody that's going to be off the waiver wires at some point, or we're going to just have to wait till next year to see if he can be a true fantasy-relevant player for your team.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy